Welcome back to another edition of Effortless Cooking, where we show you how to make delicious exotic dishes from around the world. Today, we're going to make an incredible papaya salad. An incredible papaya salad. A delicious, sour, spicy, sweet, a little salty salad that is one of the most popular foods in Thailand. In Thailand, it's called Som Tam. So, what do we need for a papaya salad? First thing, of course, is a papaya. Is it ripe or is it raw? It has to be raw. So you can tell by how hard it is. So a raw papaya is what we start with. First thing we need to do, of course, is peel the papaya. It's already getting a little ripe, but it's okay. So peel it completely, and then we're gonna cut it up. Okay? So we'll be right back after we peel the papaya and start cutting it up. Welcome back. We've got our papaya peeled. Now, what do we do with it, and why do we have two knives here? There is a very simple reason. The Thais cut papaya for the papaya salad with one knife, and they go like this. Okay? It's just, there's no set pattern. It's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, but deep enough so that when they cut it into thin slices, the slices come right off. See that? That's the papaya. And it's just nice and thin. Hello and welcome back. We've got our papaya cut into shreds. So a lot of papaya. You can see it's a little yellow. It really should be white, but this one is, it's just ripened slightly. It's okay, we can still use this. But if it's very ripe, no way, you cannot use the papaya. All right, this is still firm. So, you notice I have a coriander here, a drainer here, and I have a bowl full of very cold ice water. The ice has melted. Why do I have that? Because after cutting the papaya, it's still a little soft, so I need to make it firmer for the salad. So I'm going to put it in the cold water to firm up the papaya. I'm going to put it in for about 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes, and it should be okay. So let me just do that very quickly, and then we'll go over the ingredients for the papaya salad, which is very, very simple to make once this is all done. The hardest part for the papaya, as you can imagine, is cutting it down and shredding it. You should see the women in Thailand, how they do it, and the men in Thailand on the streets when they cut down the papaya. It's remarkable. They are so fast, so incredibly talented. But I guess that's what they do all day and all night. So, hey, works for them. But I've learned a lot from them. So there we have our papaya. We're going to let it sit for about 10 minutes. In the interim, let's go over our ingredients for the papaya salad. So we have fish sauce. We're just going to use a capful of fish sauce. Green beans. You can use long beans. That's actually recommended, but they didn't have them in at the time. So I'm using just regular green beans. Tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes or baby tomatoes. Whatever you want to call them. Grated carrot. Grated carrot. Please make sure you grate it, because if you julienne it, it's just going to overpower the papaya. Brown sugar. Bean sprouts. Again, this is not compulsory. This is something that you can put or not put. Peanuts. Ground peanuts. Chilies. Thai chilies for the spice. If you want really spicy, you can put more chilies. If you want it less spicy, less chilies. I'm going to use 2. Garlic. Garlic cloves. I'm just going to use 2 today. But if it's a lot of papaya, you want to make a lot of papaya salad, you might want to use a little more, but it can get a little garlicky. And of course, our lime. Our friend the lime. So, one thing that I don't have here, that the Thais use a lot for their papaya salad, is dried shrimp. Dried shrimp is just shrimp that obviously has been dried. It's very salty and it's very pungent. It smells a lot. So if you like dried shrimp, if you like that smell, you can certainly put a little bit of dried shrimp and create in the sauce when you create it. But I don't like dried shrimp because it's, again, very pungent and very salty. For that reason, I haven't brought in dried shrimp here. Some people have actually tried to use dry shrimp paste. It just ruins the papaya salad. If you want the taste of shrimp, get the dried shrimp. If you want that saltiness, that smell, get the dried shrimp. But don't use shrimp paste. It will not work. All right. So we're letting our papaya get crispy. We're just going to drain it once that's done, and then we're going to start making the sauce. Okay. See you soon. Sawadee ka. Welcome back. Okay. So we've got our papaya nice and crisp. It's been about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to drain it very quickly. So you want to drain it and make it as dry as possible. Drain it completely if you can. All right. There's a little bit left in here. Let me just throw that in here. Drain it, drain it, drain it. Okay. There's still going to be water in this papaya. All right. So what are we going to do? We're going to place it on a paper towel. I've got a paper towel here, and we're just going to put it all on a paper towel and let it dry. Okay. You can use a regular towel if it's clean. Up to you. But the papaya has to be as dry as possible for the salad. Okay. So while we're letting it dry, we are going to start. On our sauce. The key to papaya salad are two things. Of course, the papaya. And the second one is the sauce. The papaya is mixed in with the sauce, and then it becomes an incredible, beautiful, sour, sweet, spicy, and little salty salad ready to serve. Okay? So, how do we do that? First thing we need is a mortar and pestle. Why? Because you need to pound all these ingredients to get all the flavors out for the papaya salad. First thing we need to do is put in the garlic. So, 2 cloves of garlic inside. Okay. Next thing, chilies. 2 chilies going in. Okay. Now we're gonna pound these. And when you pound these, be very careful because the chili might jump at you and it becomes really, really pasty when you finish pounding it. Okay? Now, we've got a lot of papaya salad here. So I'm going to do this in oh, I can smell the chilies. I'm going to do this in 2 steps. So, and then I'm going to use half of it because the mortar and pestle just isn't big enough for the whole thing, right? So if you have a deep mortar and pestle, good Lord, you can make the whole thing in there. All right. So, wow, this is amazing. So that's done. Next, lime. We're going to use our lime. Cut it this way, cut it that way, and just put it in there. All right. Nice and limey. Nice and limey. We're going to throw the lime in so that when we pound it again, we get all the juices out of the skin and whatever's left in the lime. There's no hard and fast rule. You can do whatever you want. If you want it more sour, more sweet, more spicy, use more chilies, more sweet, use more sugar, and one more. Let's see how it turns out. Okay. All right. Now, here it is. So we're just going to pound that in. Of course, you're not going to leave the lime in there. You just getting it all in there. Okay? So now, lime is done. Now, the next one is the sugar. How much sugar should we put? Again, it's up to you. We are going to keep on tasting this to see how good it is. Sugar. I'm going to put two of these teaspoons. I guess, is it a teaspoon? Yeah. Maybe 1.5. Okay. That was quite a heap. Sugar. Brown sugar. Mix it in. Pound it in. Pound it in. Mix it in. Beautiful. Next, fish sauce. Fish sauce. That gives it the saltiness. Okay? Fish sauce is salty, so a cupful of fish sauce. Maybe a little more, it's fine. So if you want it more salty, more fish sauce. No problem. That's done. Next, tomatoes. Okay? We're actually going to squash the tomatoes in there. And here we go. Here we go. Whoa, it's going to jump out at me. But because this one is it's not very deep, but you need to get it in there. Okay. Come on. Yep, all the juices are in the tomatoes and the sauce is getting into the tomatoes as well. All right. Next, green beans. Now, as I said, if you don't have, if you can get string beans, the long ones, they work better. But if you don't have them, that's fine. So green beans, again, pound them in. Get them to open up. Get all the seeds out. Get all of it in there. Okay? So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful. You can actually smell incredible flavors. That's amazing. So now, last one, peanuts. Now, if you're allergic to peanuts, you don't really have to put these in. But if you're okay with peanuts, put them in. Because they give you a little bit of crunchiness and that nice flavor when you mix everything up. So again, the peanuts get to be pounded into the mixture. Delicious. Okay, so what am I going to do now? I'm going to taste it. Let's taste the sauce, see how good it is. Just a little bit. Here it is. Mamma mia! It's spicy, but it's really good. Okay. Wow! Maybe a little sugar. But if you want it really spicy, well, it's there. So I'm just going to put in a little more sugar and just pound it in. Mix it in. Woo! But it's delicious, ladies and gentlemen. I can tell you it is absolutely delicious. Now, if you think the sauce is not enough for this much, well, we're just going to use a part of it. For your papaya salad, put a little more lime in there. It's fine. The fish sauce is perfect. So let me try again. Another spoon. We have to be sanitary and clean and hygienic. Perfectamento. Excellent. All right. So now, we're going to mix everything together in the next slide. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Ready? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, before I go further, I must tell you, this is absolutely delicious wine. It's something my nephew brought from the Okanagan. It's called Alive. It's an actual vegan wine. I never heard of it, but it's fruity and it's delicious. Beautiful. I would recommend it. Okay, so here we have an empty bowl. Okay, clean empty bowl. What we're going to do is mix our salad with the sauce. But we have two more things. We have a carrot and we have bean sprouts. Why do I use bean sprouts? I use bean sprouts because it just gives it a little more crunchiness with the peanuts. There is one more ingredient you can use, which I haven't used in here, and that is tamarind paste. You can put a teaspoon of tamarind paste to mellow it down if you need to, okay? But today we've just used sugar, right? But you can put tamarind paste or tamarind juice, okay? So now, here we go. We're gonna put our papaya. It's pretty dry by now. We're gonna put our papaya in the bowl, right? It's nice and shredded. Okay, so we're using half the papaya here, right? For the amount of sauce we have. The reason is I just didn't have a mortar and pestle that was big enough. All right, now, next, I'm gonna put some carrots in there, okay? And just to give it the color and that extra flavor as well. But the carrots are really for color, okay? All right, next is this famous sauce. So here goes. We're gonna put all of that sauce in, all of it in there. Don't miss a thing. And then we are gonna mix it up. Now you can use your hands. I've got gloves on. You can use your hands, or you can use a spoon. You can use one of these spoons. Let's try it with the spoon. Okay. So here we are. Here we go. We're mixing up our papaya salad. There it is. Okay. And last but not least, a few bean sprouts for the crunchiness. There we go. Now if you think you want more green beans, you want more tomatoes, you want something else in there, hey, nothing's stopping you. You do what you have to do. You do what you like, right? But this is an incredible... Wow, this is amazing. I'm mixing it, getting all the flavors into the papaya, into the green beans, into the tomatoes, into the bean sprouts, into everything else. Remarkable. So now we're gonna plate it. Here we go. Okay? Take all your papaya, simply plate it. With all the juice down there. And you can put a bed of lettuce underneath if you feel like it, but I don't think it's necessary. There, ladies and gentlemen, is your absolutely delicious Thai papaya salad. Let's try it. Let's try it with a fork. All right, let's just give it a shot. See if it needs anything. I doubt it, but you just never know. Wow, it's really, really amazing. Garlicky, lemony. Oh, the spice hits you later. Spicy, little twinge of sweetness, and just absolutely refreshing. So I wish you good luck with your papaya salad. And if you like this video, please, please, please do subscribe. Like it, share it, please. We appreciate all the support we can get. Okay? Until next time, I look forward to seeing you then. And have a wonderful day. Be safe.